Alright fellas, today's topic, we're talking about how men should dress in their 40s. What's good, y'all? Steve from the Dapper Aristocrat. Just a few months ago, I turned 39, which means I got one more year until I hit that good 40. Dang, bro, you old? Now, I know you guys might be thinking, bro, you don't even look like you 39, bro. You look like you about 25. I know I might be exaggerating a little bit, but seriously, 40 is knocking on my door. But lately I've been thinking, how can I still stay stylish at a mature age of 40? So today I'm going to share with you guys what I plan to do when I hit 40, and I'm also give you guys some tips on what you can do once you hit that age. Let's get into it. Now, first tip I give you guys is that you look for an inspiring gentleman that is already in their 40s. I have a few of them. Taye Diggs,
Common,
Black Thought,
don't forget Kevin Hart,
and a few of my favorite YouTubers such as Alpha M and the Style OG. I think all these gentlemen look very stylish and they all have different styles. So these guys will be my inspiration. Let me know in the comment section below what guys you think are inspiring to you in their 40s. Next tip, you gotta wear those classics.
Classics? Bro, what you talking about?
Now when I say classics, I'm talking about those things that will never go out of style. When you were in your 20s and 30s, it was okay for you to stay on trends and stuff like that, wearing fanny packs and dad sneakers, but you don't have to do that when you're in your 40s. It's good for you to settle into that style that you have and make sure that you have those classic items. You know, classic items such as your denim jacket, your leather jacket, your polos, chinos, dress slacks, wingtip bros, loafers, Chelsea boots, things of that nature. You want to always make sure that you're sticking with those timeless pieces that will never go out of style. And while we're talking about classics, the next tip I'll give you, make sure you invest in high quality products.
I'm about to start rolling up my change.
I mean, you're gonna be wearing these items for a long time anyway, so you might as well invest in the best. So in my 30s, I was buying shoes that were in the $50 to $100 range.
More like $250.
And although those shoes have done me well and have kept me looking stylish, I think when I hit my 40s, I'm gonna start investing in quality products, such as the products that I've covered on this channel. Beckett Simonon shoes, Thursday boots, even Allen Edmonds shoes. Invest in higher quality classic pieces. One, that you'll always look your best, and two, they're gonna last you for a long time. Next tip, you gotta keep everything minimal. And what I mean by minimal, I mean stay away from huge logos.
You tripping, man. You mean I'm gonna have to get rid of this?
In your 20s and early 30s, it was okay to wear big logos on your shirt and your jeans and all that kind of stuff. But once you're in your 40s, those things are not acceptable. When you look at a 40-year-old guy today and you see them wearing t-shirts with the big Supreme logo, what do you think? You always think that they're not dressing their age. Now, if your shirts have logos on it, go with a logo that's as small as possible. 40 represents maturity, so you want to look the part as well. Next tip might be a little controversial, but don't dye your grays.
Come on, bro. I ain't trying to like nobody granddaddy.
I've noticed that I've gotten a few grays. You'll see some down here. I got some in my mustache. I even got some in my hair. And with age, you end up developing those grays. Try to avoid dyeing them as much as possible. One, because you want to look your age. You want to look seasoned.
Bro, you gotta give me a reason better than that.
Second reason, ladies think it's sexy, y'all.
Grays? Here I come.
My wife tells me I should keep my grays, so I'm gonna keep mine. Fit is important in your 40s. You know, back in your 30s, your early 30s, it was okay for you to wear baggy pants and things like that.
No, it wasn't.
But in your 40s, you're a seasoned, classic gentleman. You like fine wine.
Oh my God, man.
So you gotta look the part. Make sure that your clothes fit you properly. Shop at stores that make clothes that fit you well. If you don't have stores like that, I would consider getting a good relationship with a tailor. Next tip is to keep it simple with your footwear. Now, just the other day I was at work and I saw a gentleman that probably looked like he was about 60, 65 years old. And I looked at his footwear and he had on a pair of red Jordan 11s. And I thought to myself, you're too old to be wearing red Jordans.
Come on, Gramps.
You gotta make sure that you keep your shoe game very simple. Choose a minimalist sneaker such as the greats. If you gotta have a little bit of flair, choose something like the Nike Kill Shocks. You can even wear shoes that have a little color to them, but keep it more earth tone. If you're going to the gym and you're working out, it's okay to wear your Yeezys or your Kyries or your LeBrons. If you're out and about, you out hanging out with the fellas, you shouldn't be wearing shoes like this. I do have a pair of Jordan 1s that I really like, and I'll probably stick with those, but they're very minimal, they're very classic. You can just wear these with anything. Other styles of Jordans, I'm gonna steer away from. Next tip is to invest in mature fragrances. When you was in your 20s and 30s, you was rocking that good Axe.
What?
But now that you're in your 40s, you can't be wearing Axe no more. You wanna go with fragrances that have that woodsy scent, tobacco, that leather scent, those vanilla notes. Give those fragrances a try. Colognes that I would recommend is Dolce & Gabbana's The One. One of my favorite fragrances that I've fallen in love with lately is Tom Ford's Oud Wood.
Man, let me check that out, man. You gonna have to let me hold this.
Next tip has something to do with fashion, but more to do with your life in general, and that is investing in wellness. One thing that I've noticed around me is a lot of guys are passing away at young ages. At 45, guys are dying, having heart attacks, having strokes, getting diabetes, getting knee replacements.
Not a knee replacement though, bruh.
It's very important that you live a long life. We have family members that are counting on us to be here to experience life with them. So you gotta make sure that you invest in your health. Make sure you get a good gym membership. If you can't afford a gym membership, work out by using those videos on YouTube. That's what I've been doing during this pandemic. Choose to eat healthy. Also, make sure you get your yearly checkups from your doctor. That's something that we men do not do. Last thing I'll give you guys is to make sure your finances are in order. I say that because a lot of guys recommend that you buy heirloom watches such as Rolexes, all these expensive watches that cost over $7,000. That's a good thing to do when you hit your 40s, but you gotta make sure everything is in order. By the time I hit 40, my son will be 6 years old.
Bruh, you gonna be the oldest dad in the elementary school, man.
It's very important to me that I save enough money for his college fund, that my family has a stable living situation, that I have a life insurance policy, that I'm working my way out of.
All right, bruh, we got it.
If you have those things in line, then it's okay to buy you an heirloom watch. If you don't have those things in order, you probably need to invest that money into something else. I think it's okay to reward yourself for hitting the 40 milestone, but you gotta do it wisely. If you don't got the money to do it, don't do it. Let me know in the comment section below any tips that you would suggest for anybody that's in their 40s. Also, let me know if you disagree with me on some of these points, but don't be brutal, be gentle. Shout out to all my Dappercrats out there. Always remember to be a gentleman, stay dapper, and I'll see you guys next video.